What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Hope everybody's doing well and we'll keep today's video short and sweet. I'm actually going to be heading out to my buddy's destination wedding in Costa Rica, so I'll be back to making regular videos next week, and wish me luck on my best man speech. So I'm looking forward to be back in Costa Rica. It's actually been just over 10 years the last time I spent time out there, living with the family, going to school, traveling. Absolutely loved it, so looking forward to get another taste of that pura vida lifestyle. Alright, so first up, I saw Cointelegraph and Hedera share this, and we discussed Archax yesterday. And we also had Hedera share this exciting news in the Hedera ecosystem. So we have Archax and Aberdeen built on Hedera. So tokenization of real-world assets is the future, and any partnership with Archax is good because Hedera, even Ethereum, other chains are interoperable with it. So just in by Cointelegraph, we have Asset Terra and Archax partner to offer tokenized funds in the UK. UK-based investors will gain regulated access to 91 tokenized funds, including those from Aberdeen, which manages £506 billion, which is equivalent to over $660 billion in assets. So this partnership basically allows investors to gain regulated access to 91 tokenized funds, including those from Aberdeen. So I would hope that a lot of the funds from Aberdeen are built entirely on Hedera, and potentially other funds on Hedera in the future. And I'm definitely more confident in Aberdeen's funds because we've listened and played clips of the gentleman from Aberdeen explaining why he chose Hedera out of any other chain. So at least for the funds today on Archax, some of them are tokenized on Ethereum and Hedera, but I do hope to see them tokenized on the XRP ledger as well, according to this news that came out in June. I've seen their bold headlines, even their bold tweets on Twitter, bringing hundreds of millions of dollars of tokenized RWAs to the XRPL. We also got news from Ledger that you can now use PayPal directly through Ledger Live, the application, even if you're in the United States, so pretty cool. The good news, we can now use PayPal to easily buy digital assets via Ledger Live. There are also 2 October promotions for 2 cold storage wallets for Ledger and Decent, so just taking place this week. So for Ledger, we can see October 8th today to October 15th, get up to $50 in Bitcoin when you purchase a Ledger wallet. We also have by Decent sharing today until October 13th for a biometric wallet, 44% off or $70 off. So for anybody interested, just wanted to make you guys aware that this week there are different promotions for crypto wallets, so let your friends know if you want to get one for your mom. Just make sure that you are not solely relying on storing all of your assets on a single exchange due to counterparty risk. And for reference, I'll post the official links in the YouTube video description and right in the pinned comment. These are the referral links available right in my link tree. You don't have to use these links if you prefer to visit the site directly, but these are the official links at no additional cost to you. Next up, we have the XRP Ledger C Hackathon taking place this month up until November. We have the prize pulled down below for anybody interested, and you can register at this URL. This is shared on X by APEAQ DAO. Let me pull up the handle, right there. Next up, we have shared by Velos, so right here, crypto payments are heating up, with the market valued at $1.2 billion in 2023 and projected to grow 15% annually. $1.2 billion last year is absolutely nothing. And just thinking about cross-border payment flows, not crypto, just cross-border payment flows in general today, around $150 trillion, and the crazy growth projections over $200 trillion or $290 trillion by 2030. So I really just wanted to emphasize the trillions of dollars today in cross-border payment flows in a fraction of a percentage that crypto actually accounts for today. So we need to see winning applications. Of course, the payments use case is one of the biggest and the easiest for everybody in the traditional financial system to wrap their head around, but there are so many other use cases. We need to see regulatory clarity. And if we look at these numbers in front of us and just think about all the potential use cases for supply chain, AI, DePIN, trade finance, payments, gaming, etc., we haven't even made a dent. So we know we're in the Wild West, but that is the potential with any winning applications or winning networks. And even just looking at this Masari report that we've gone over before for DePIN, a single sector in the crypto asset class, even though it's really broad and stands for decentralized physical infrastructure networks, a bunch of different categories. And we know for DePIN, their total addressable market is around 3 to 3.5 trillion over the coming years. They also have some bold claims, powerful enough to add $10 trillion to global GDP over the next decade. In all of these use cases in compute, wireless, energy, AI, services, sensors, they're growing, but we haven't seen that one winning application that truly scaled just yet. And just like with any tech shift and what we've seen over the past decade alone with smart contracts, with DeFi, with oracles, there's going to be brand new use cases. Scaling solutions, zero-knowledge proofs, parallel transactions, all types of things. So the point being is I want to see that one winning application in the crypto asset class, the first application to be used at scale, not something that is used as store of value or just smart contracts and used by some institutions. Mass adoption at scale means used by a variety of industries, a variety of departments, truly at scale, and we've yet to see that. And if and when that happens for one network or it's interoperable with other networks, that's a good thing because it creates a domino effect and allows institutions, other organizations to be comfortable adopting this technology. And that would be a case where a lot of boats would rise because if one chain or multiple chains brought trillions of dollars into this crypto asset class, it's more interoperable, it's more liquid, and it can connect to other ecosystems. I just like thinking about value like the flow of water, so we want to create as many bridges and connections so the water can flow seamlessly between everything. So really just like the Internet of Information, but the Internet of Value, a network of networks. Next up, we know that PEAQ Network is set to launch this month. We can see over 1 million vehicles, robots, and devices are already providing services via DPINs built on PEAQ. So could PEAQ Network be the next big DPIN layer 1? It's possible. They do have a lot of backers. I also know there are plenty of concerns because they are heavily backed by VCs, and typically when VCs launch a project, there's heavy selling in the beginning. So we will see. I'll be keeping tabs on PEAQ in the future because I do believe that DPIN is a massive use case. For anybody interested, Fireblocks is massive. Just wanted to share that they did integrate the IOTA EVM, so institutions can now securely access the IOTA ecosystem for DeFi, tokenization, and more. We have the Algorand Foundation highlighting their use case with TravelX for airline ticket tokenization using NFTs. We've discussed this plenty of times. We can see 10 million passengers have used NFT tickets or NF tickets via 2 airlines. And I also saw this today shared by the ALGO Foundation. So we have Data Museum uses Algorand's quantum secure, reliable, fast, and scalable blockchain tech to create an accurate historical database. Users can now buy earthquakes and solar flare artifacts as NFTs in real time via a Dutch auction pricing mechanism. Also saw shared by Good Morning Crypto, so we have right here, Crypto.com receives a Wells notice from the SEC, and we can see Crypto.com has filed a suit against the SEC to protect the future of crypto in the US. We also had this shared by RippleX a while back going over Credify, or just think Cred and DeFi combined. We can see Credify provides crypto lending to SMEs or small and medium enterprises in the EU backed by real-world assets like real estate and future receivables. So there are definitely interesting use cases being created today. Just think crypto lending for small and medium-sized enterprises, and this is backed by real-world assets. And just expanding upon this and thinking about the relationship of DeFi as the tokenization of RWAs grows, as custody and infrastructure grow, those numbers can grow as well. The higher that is, the more that lending can actually become a reality. So when we think about traditional finance and how we saw this grow, it's really one big flywheel effect because with compliance and regulatory clarity, more money can flow in. With better custody and infrastructure, more money can flow in. With better total value locked in DeFi, more money can be used for lending and all types of applications. We do have some really cool DeFi applications today, but we need regulatory clarity because countries like the United States still prevent their residents from actually using it to its full potential. So I know we've had other CeFi platforms in the past, some were sketchy and had issues, and you can at least take collateralized debt positions. I guess I just want that dream DeFi application that is multi-chain, supports a variety of assets, etc. And that of course should come in time as interoperability grows, TVL grows, capabilities of automated market makers grow, etc. Alright guys, we'll finish up with 2 price charts really quick, and then we'll call it a day, and I will see you guys next week. We'll see how price action develops because it has been really boring. So per usual, this is never financial advice. I hold crypto, I'm biased, I want crypto to go up. I pay attention to these 4-year cycles in quotes. Some are shorter, some are longer. This is the bullish case. So historically, looking at price action even since 2013 when we got that first major move, that first large monthly candle taking out the previous cycle top. So we had this here, we had it here, and we had it here. So we've yet to have that first major move. We get that, that is official confirmation for me for this cycle. And when I say this cycle, I'm not talking about bottom to bottom or top to top. I'm just talking about the first major move until Bitcoin finds its cycle top. Historically, during this time and sometimes a little after, it's the best time for alts. And we can at least look in the past when Bitcoin actually creates that first major move, the first large full monthly candle body over the cycle top. It's running for 200 to 300 days for the last 3 cycles. So do I know 100% that we get another cycle? No, but this is what I'm hoping for, as we are still holding above the 8-month EMA similar to previous cycles, and we are getting closer to elections, which are these black vertical lines, and we can historically see price action after elections. So just wanted to share what I'm hoping for. If we come down to the trend line or crypto crashes, crypto's a scam. If we get the first major move, there's going to be euphoria in the market again. We've been consolidating since our all-time high back in March for months and months and months, so it's definitely been boring. And I saw this quote the other day, and I think it's really applicable to the crypto asset class as an investor, especially waiting for another cycle. People don't quit because it's hard or difficult, they quit because it's boring. And I'm not saying the crypto asset class is easy during a bull run, we're all geniuses. I'm just saying that there are plenty of days, hundreds of days, when we are bored, prices are trendless or crashing to their lows. And during those times, when it's illiquid, it creates a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And the global macroeconomic environment is crazy, so I'm not making fun of anybody for calling for a black swan or tether or anything else to collapse the market. Anything's possible, but I am looking for another liquidity cycle. Because that's what I see in the monthly chart, still holding and having many similarities to past cycles. And even looking at the length of this cycle top 2013 to 2017, measuring that actual length, that takes us up until May, so we're not even at that point. Will it be shorter? Will it be longer? I'm not sure. But just for my own personal expectations, we haven't reached that length. And even just looking at Bitcoin dominance, we are still in another setup waiting for Bitcoin dominance to find its top and crash, because the last two crashes were the last two alt seasons where alts rose. And this is the highest the momentum or the monthly RSI has ever been in history, as we can see all of the price action for Bitcoin dominance. So where does this top? Are we already close? Do we go a little higher first? We'll find out. So I just wanted to share my opinion, guys. This is never financial advice, whether you're bullish, you're bearish, or you're just bored in a trendless market. We can see the monthly RSI is yet to blast, and historically, each time we actually get the first major move, then the monthly RSI goes all the way up to 90, not these previous fakeouts like we've had here. So we'll see what's in store for Bitcoin, if we're going to come down to the trend line, if we're just going to range sideways, or if we can get that first major move sooner than later. And we've gone over this on the weekly time frame with different points of contact, comparing the previous cycles, just so many things to look at. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Huge thank you to all that hit the like button and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button and sharing your thoughts down below. As always, you can find all links, including resources for charting, trading bots, platforms, wallets, portfolio trackers, and exclusive discounts in my link tree at the top of the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.